Hello everyone, welcome to TwoTwins in Eve, your weekly update for EVE Online stuff. I am your host, The Lone Wolf. Last week CCP released 2 vlogs about the art department on their YouTube page. I'll put a link down below. These vlogs were to show what the art department was working on at the moment. The things that stood out for me were, first of all, the 4 new battle cruisers, of course. How could we not enjoy those sneak peeks? I especially liked the Galente one, and what I saw from the Amar one. It's another vertical shaped ship, which I thought was pretty interesting. Of course, the Tornado still takes the cake for me. That Minmatar model is really the best one we've seen from those player contests, and I think it's a great looking ship. A few other things they were working on that I'm looking forward to are the engine trails, as well as a rework of the warp tunnels, so I'm looking forward to those. But to be honest, what I'm looking forward to the most are the new nebulae. I think those are going to give the biggest impact on the game. Just thinking about it, anytime you're in space you'll have those new nebulae in the background. So I think that if they are done well, these new nebulae can bring EVE Online to a new level, graphically speaking. There was also some talk about updating the Raven model. I think it's a good idea, although I already like how the Raven looks at this point. But it's nice to see that CCP is continually working on all the ships and that they have a project running to update all of those graphics. CCP did not only vlog last week, but they also released a new patch, which is in Kernel 1.1.3. It's another bug fixing patch, but from what I read, it's a pretty important one because it addressed the black screening from people that were docking after they got pod killed, or no, ended up in station after they got pod killed, and had some fixes concerning the offlining of modules. On top of the vlogs and this new patch, CCP also released several dev blogs. Amongst them are an introduction to the new Galente Talos, which is the new battle cruiser. I really like how this one looks, as well as a dev blog on the balancing of hybrid weapons and Tech 2 ammo. And finally, one unexpected dev blog, to me at least, where CCP says that they are going to upgrade the shadows in EVE Online in the next winter expansion, and this graphical upgrade should actually come without any measurable increase to GPU memory and workload, so I think that's some very good news. And if you want to learn more about those topics, just head over to the EVE Online website and give those a read. On the Arek Jalan front, maybe I'll give you guys a quick update on what's happening with this building project they're working on. So we're getting very close to gathering all the necessary resources. There is, in my opinion, just one that is going to potentially be a problem, and those are the supercomputers. The reason it might be a problem is because the amount needed might simply not be available on the market. I think we're talking about 50,000 supercomputers or something like that. So that means that no matter how much effort the members put into that, it might simply physically not be possible to gather all these supercomputers. Although I think that we might just be able to get there, but it will be very close. Just to give you guys an idea about how committed some of these people are, the Antiquarian has already spent 11 to 12 billion ISK from himself into this project. So if he happens to hear this, a big thank you to the Antiquarian. So if any of you guys happen to have a few supercomputers lying around somewhere in your basement and you want to help us out, feel free to contract those to Hill and Tukos, or just drop by in the Arek Jalan channel, and I'm sure we'll be able to get those off your hands. Finally, I thought I'd give you guys a small update about myself. My skill queue is doing well, and I'm getting pretty close to using the Tech 2 medium lasers. I think maybe this weekend I'll be able to actually use them. I'm looking forward to that and to start building on my command ship. After that I'll be working on the skills for all the ganglings, and then hopefully I'll be able to be of some use to the BTL fleet whenever there's a live event going on, and then I'll have an excuse not to always be on grid and to be frapsing around without shooting any of the enemies. Anyways, that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys next time.